Hey folks, we have another unboxing video. So let me go ahead and get this open. This comes via Amazon, as you can tell from the packaging. So hopefully our lighting's good. I have the lights a little too close. You know, I've been using different Samsung phones, S21, S20, S20 Ultra, 512 gig model, and had some issues with the video quality. Hopefully I have fixed it by switching over to Pro Video on here, so we'll see. ASRock B660M Phantom Gaming 4. If you've seen the channel, you know we have purchased quite a few motherboards, and a lot of times they end up being ASRock ones due to the price. So just wanted to show you the back in case there's anything on here I forget. Now, I probably will install a 13th gen CPU in this just to see if it will boot up, right? So we just bought this new off of Amazon, got it delivered April 12th. I already did another motherboard. It would not boot with 13th, but worked fine with the 12th. So most likely the BIOS is not updated. But we'll make that video and put it out. So the PCIe slot, you've got a 4.0 by 16 and a 3.0 by 16 and a 3.0 by 1. All right, so when I get to that spot, Hyper Mdot 2, so it's got Gen 4. It does have an Mdot key for Wi-Fi. All right, so go ahead and get this going. Now, yeah, recently I bought a ton of motherboards. It's kind of the biggest thing this channel is known for. So in the box, oddly they don't throw it under the motherboard. It's on top with some protection. You got the I/O shield. Folks know I hate those. I like the ones that are fixed to the motherboard. Driver disc. Of course, you can get all that stuff off of the internet. Now, in case I don't call these out right, there is what's on your input output, right? And there's probably one good. Yeah, this page here. Put this down. So you've got this, and I'm shooting 4K 60 FPS, I believe. You may have to pause this if there's something that I don't call out, folks. Hopefully you saw it. All right, so we got driver disc, some screws in here. 1, 2, 3 screws. And in the case, 3 M.2s on here. 2 SATA cables, which are, to me, virtually worthless. And I say that because I don't hook up hard drives really anymore. Alright, so there's no seal on this. And I eventually will put this up for sale on eBay. People ask me where I get my used stuff. Well, that is where I get my used stuff, and that's where I dump my newer items. Alright, so I think we're pretty squared up. Camera is, I don't know what the setting is. I'm going to have to work on the camera, folks. Alright, so it all starts here. LGA1700 supports 12th gen and 13th gen with a BIOS update. Let you look real close at the socket there. I always do that. You know, even a new motherboard, make sure that there's nothing wrong with it. As discussed, PCIe 4.0 by 16 armor plated, right? This is the one where you want to put that good graphics card. If you've got one that's PCIe 4.0, you'd want to put it there. If it's 3.0, it can go in either one of these, right? This is the PCIe 3.0 slot. All right, so since we're in this area, there's the PCIe 3.0 by 1. You have a your CMOS battery here. A lot of times if you screw something up in your BIOS and the computer won't boot, you can remove that battery, hold it out, I don't know, up to 30 seconds and put it back in, and hopefully it'll boot up. Spot for the Mdot 2 Wi-Fi. That's why there's a third screw, right? So that would go there. Here you've got already set to 2280 size cards for your Gen 4 here, and then one here. So this one can support smaller cards, where this one's fixed at 1. We see 2 vertical mounted SATAs and 2 horizontal there. And let's go ahead and get this somewhat closer. HD audio here. Then you've got a bunch of crap you're not going to use here, but 2 fan headers. Then you've got 2 USB 2.0s here. We'll have our front panel connectors here. All right, so power switch is the most important out of all these, right? The top row, 3rd and 4th pins going from left to right. That's where your power switch will connect to. And a lot of times, you can even use a screwdriver if you want, flathead screwdriver, once you've got the whole thing set up. We've got another fan header over here near the PCIe 4.0 expansion slot. USB 3.2 header. You can see that some of the other boards probably had a Type-C there, but this one does not. 24-pin power connector. Your PSU is going to have a connector there that will plug in at that spot. All right. 2 more fan headers here. And one of these is actually your CPU fan, the one on the left. And there's optional. Now the heat sinks, not very impressive. This isn't really meant for overclocked CPUs. Not to say you couldn't use one in it. You will find, if you go look at the CPUs this supports, it'll support any 12th or 13th gen. Whether it's a good idea to have anything other than locked CPUs is another story. 1x8 CPU power connector. So a little bit weak there. You'll see some of the better ones, have 2 1x8s. And then on our I/O, so we have 2 USB 2.0s, the old PS2 style connector for keyboard and mouse, HDMI display port. These all look like USB 3.2 Gen 1s. The Ethernet, I believe, is only 1 gig. Microphone, headphone line out. All right. And so, little sales pitch here. Hey, if you like the video, please like, please subscribe. If you want to see more videos about this, then please check out, hopefully I have the links down below, but we will have, so we've done the unboxing here. We'll have a BIOS overview. We'll do a BIOS update. This one only has one way to do the BIOS update, and that'll be basically through the BIOS. Installation video. We may do 1 or 2. You may see an i12 video, and not i12, a 12th gen, and a separate 13th gen. Hopefully I'll use 2 different CPU coolers so you can see that. And then maybe we'll do a final review of what my thoughts are on this. That'll be basically the videos that I do. Thanks for checking out the video, folks. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you.